Hi, welcome to today's problem, robot bounded in a circle. So let me explain this problem first. Right, we're given a robot, okay, that's starting at 0, comma 0, okay. So he's starting at 0, comma 0 and he's going to move ahead if the instruction is G. So if the instruction is G, he's going to move ahead. If the instruction is L, he will turn 90 degrees to the left. So initially he's looking north, he's facing north. If the instruction is L, he'll look left. If the instruction is R, he'll turn right. So initially he's facing north. Now, return true if there exists a circle in a plane, okay, such that the robot never leaves the circle. So to solve this one, we have to think what is the case when there is a circle. Let us say you started at 0 origin and after running all the instructions, you're back at origin. Like go, then turn right, then again go, then turn right, then again go, then turn right, then again go. You'll end up in a circle. So we can agree that the first condition will be if the ending position is equal to the starting position, then you have ended up in a circle, right? Now what's the other thing that you can notice? Let me give you an example. Okay, here let us say he is going north continuously. So he's at origin again facing north and he's going. So he went up, again he's facing north, again he goes. So will he ever intersect with himself? He'll keep moving north, right? Indefinitely. So I want you to think, when does he intersect with himself? So you have to assume that he keeps performing these instructions, right? Forever. For his entire life, he does the instructions. So let's say that we have given him some complex instructions, okay? Like let's look at the third example maybe, or let me make an example here, which will be right, go. So you started here, you've gone up twice, then you're going to go right again, then go up again, then go left. Okay, so at the end of doing all this, where are you facing? You're facing left. Okay, so overall this entire operation of go up, right, so this entire operation was same as just go left. Now it is a normal concern that if you are going left 4 times, you have ended up in a circle, right? So let's say you perform this entire operation 4 times. So you've gone left once, you've gone left again, you'll end up in a circle. Now what if you are given some complex operations that you are starting at origin, going up, going right, going down, going right, going right, going up. Now look, will you ever end up in a circle? Initially you're facing up. So this entire operation is the same as just going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Will you ever reach a circle? No. So I will only reach a circle if two conditions. One, either I have started at the origin and I've finished at the origin after executing those commands, right? Or the other one is, why is it not erasing? No clue. The other one is that I have started, okay, there's it. So now let's look at the two conditions, right? Either I've started and I've ended at the same position, or I've started facing north and my end is facing left, right, or down. So if I started facing north, and after performing all the complex operations, okay, if I'm still facing north, I'm never going to find a circle. But after performing all these complex operations, if I'm facing right, then this is same as going right once, I'll end up in a circle, right? So as long as I'm not facing north and I'm on a different point, then it's a circle, right? Then it's a circle. So two conditions that I have to look for. Easy to code this. It's an implementation problem. Let me show you how. Oops, I got the whiteboard. So here we go. Given these are the example cases. So in this example case, he starts at 0, 0, ends at 0, 0. So that's why it's a circle. First of all, I have 4 directions I can go in. So I've just hard coded these directions in this vector, right? Index 0 is if I go north, my y value will increase by 1. If I go east, my x value will decrease by 1. And if I go south, so basically just the 4 directions. Now I'll take my instruction string character by character. This is a for loop in C++. If it is G, means I need to move in whichever direction I am. So x plus my direction, y plus my direction. If I'm turning left, okay, one second. If I'm turning left, then let's say I'm facing here. Now I need to face here, right? I need to face top. So it's the same thing as doing +1, +2, +3. Why didn't I do -1? Because let's say I was at 0. Then when I do -1, I get a negative number, which doesn't work well with this modulus, right? So just to avoid some confusion, I'm doing +3 for left turn and +1 for a right turn. So that's it. That's the code. Now how do we know that? What is this condition? First of all, when is it a circle? If you have started at origin and you have ended at origin. That's one condition, right? Or what's the other condition? The other condition is if your direction is not north, right? If you're not facing north right now, then you're in a circle. Since as I showed you, the overall moves would become a circle. If at the end of performing these instructions, you're going right, then perform the instructions 4 times, you'll end up in a circle. At the end of the instructions, you're going left, perform these instructions 4 times, you'll end up in a circle. So that's the logic. So this is the way I wrote it. If directions is not 0, is the same as saying if direction, right? And not x is same as saying x is 0. Since if x is 0, then the Boolean value of x is false. What is not false? True. So this is the same thing as writing what I wrote 1 second back, and that's the code. Do let me know. Is it a nice idea to write on top of the screen with this open board software? I like it. But yeah, that was the problem for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.